Hill in this one. Al Leiter. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now it's the power-speed combo. Andrew McCutcheon. That's outside. And the home opener is underway. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball there. Got it. One out in the top of the first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. There's the strike.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies have cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Swing and a ground ball. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Aaron Judge at the plate. And that is out of play. Judge, a strong-armed right fielder, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Sliced hard but foul. Headed towards the corner. Judge cutting across. And that's a fair ball. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
And here is Jason Dominguez. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he couldn't hold back. Here's some real power at the plate. Mickey Mantle. That one misses. 1-0. Just missed. And he pumps it a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
A changeup missing, and the count's full. Mantle checks his swing, appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That one ripped. Puts it away for the out. Here comes Aaron Judge. There's a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2
Two out, space is empty. And
That's
now
a ball.
2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Swings here and blasts one left field and brings it in at the wall. Second inning set to go. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Tatis waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Now up for St. Louis, Patrick Bailey.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one ripped to left. He's got it. Throw cut off to second. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back here at Tropicana Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Now up for Tampa Bay, Cal Raleigh. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Ian Happ up to hit. And there's a ball. Ripped on a line to center. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Out towards right center. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second. Way inside, gets out of the way. Out to short. They put the tag on him and no throw. He's into first easily. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fought off foul. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And makes the grab. And that. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Mookie Betts will get us started. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Cardinals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Mookie takes. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and he held up.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Austin Riley swings through it for strike one. Swing, and he popped it up. Santana. And there's one down. Here's McCutchen. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Center field. Mantle under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Grounded out his first time up. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Into the second deck it goes. It's 2-1. Here is Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Rays, Elly De La Cruz. And he lays down a bunt. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
You got it.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Inside 3-2 to count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play off of.
Runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ted Williams.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's off the inside corner. Now 3-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect.
On the ground could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jason Dominguez. Swinging a foul straight back. Dominguez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. 1 away. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's down and in. A slider missed. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. Runner on at first with one gone. And now Patrick Bailey. In the air, right side. Williams under it. Nabs it. That's out number 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Tatis runs. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball. 1
Runner at
strike.
second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. It's 4-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Mookie digs in here. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. That's long gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-1. So 2 down. Here is Austin Riley. He popped out his first time. Now on the mound for the Rays, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in the long ball threat, Andrew McCutchen. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Safe at second.
He's safe.
And now a man into scoring position. Riley stands at second with 2 gone. Out towards right center field. Williams sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. DeGrom back to work. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Two.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ian Happ. And a swing and a miss.
No ball.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Over to first.
He's out.
Third out. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now up for St. Louis, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next pitch is outside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And up next for St. Louis, Patrick Bailey.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's stick.
Throw on to Santana, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Chipper Jones. That clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Santana stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to second for 1. How about that double play?
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
De La Cruz tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Mickey Mantle. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Top 6. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. inside, and it's 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Mantle settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped right center field, way back there. Say goodbye to that one. He circles the bases. It's 6-1. One down. Here's Austin Riley. And that misses. And that is
1-0.
ball 1. Foul ball.
Ball 2.
Pitch
3
misses,
balls, 1
and that's
strike.
ball 3. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-1. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. And Albies is retired. Here's Juan Soto. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strike. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if.
Here's the tag, and he's out. Ted Williams next to hit for the Rays. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. First pitch, not close. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses the zone, and the count now even up. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back now in Tampa Bay at the plate, Jason Dominguez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. And that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Marte to second. There's one. On to Santana, 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor Hoffman.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Stays alive.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just misses with that one.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here at Tropicana Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 22.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Now Jose Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle. Tatis handles that chance. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. DeGrom with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.